Son, stop everything you are doing. This is an urgent message that needs to reach your heart now. While you were watching this video, I just prevented something serious from happening in your life. It's no coincidence that you're here at this very moment. I directed your steps to this message. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal something that will completely change the course of your destiny. People are being used against you right now, but I have placed a protection around you that no one can break. Don't close this video. Don't divert your attention. What I need to show you today is so important that your name was spoken in heaven this morning. This may be the last chance for you to receive the direction I have reserved. Watch until the end. Your blessing is not only in this message, but in the obedience to remain attentive to what I am about to reveal now. At this very moment, as your eyes scan these words, I am speaking directly to you. Yes, you who are there, feeling that something different happens when watching this video. It is no coincidence to be here now. It was an encounter marked in the heavens even before your birth. While many go through life without noticing the signs I leave along the way, I chose to reach your heart today with an urgent message that will completely change your destiny. I want you to know that every click, every decision that brought you here was carefully guided by me. I see the nights you stayed awake, looking at the ceiling, with a tight heart and teary eyes. I know every concern you carry in silence, those that not even your family imagines. I know the thoughts that invade your mind when everything is quiet and you wonder if anyone really understands your pain. How many times have you smiled on the outside while crying on the inside? I notice the conversations that happen behind your back, the people who plan to interrupt your dreams as if they had authority over your tomorrow. Your name is engraved on the palms of my hands, not with ink that can fade, but marked forever, as it says in Isaiah 49:16. See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Your walls are ever before me. Each letter of your name represents a promise I made about your life. Each stroke carries a purpose that I designed exclusively for you. When I look at my hands, I see you, your story, your struggles, your dreams, and the glorious future I planned. This is not an empty promise or just beautiful words. It is an eternal truth that sustains the entire universe. At this moment, I am placing a protection around you that no human power can break. While people conspire trying to determine what you deserve or not, I have already established in the spiritual realm a defense in your favor. I am your heavenly advocate, the one who has never lost a case. I see the traps that are being prepared against you, the negative words being launched, the obstacles being placed in your path. But today I declare, none of this will prevail against what I planned for your life since the foundation of the world. You need to understand now that your battles are not just physical or emotional. There is a spiritual war happening because of your purpose. If the enemy is fighting so fiercely, it is because he knows the value you have to me and the impact your life will cause. The difficulties you face today are not signs of abandonment. They are proof of your extraordinary calling. That's why I spoke directly to your heart today, because the time has come for you to know the truth about who you are and what I have planned for your future. Your tears have not gone unnoticed. Your silent cries have been heard, and now I am acting powerfully in your favor. Now I need you to do something urgent that will seal this divine encounter. Subscribe to this channel right now. Do not postpone this decision, as it is through this channel that I will continue to send direct messages to your heart. If you do not subscribe today, you may fail to receive the next revelations that I have prepared exclusively for your life. The words I send are seeds of miracles that need to be planted at the exact moment. Also leave a comment writing, "God, my trust is in you." This declaration of faith will open doors in the spiritual realm that no one can close. Your subscription and comment are not just digital actions. They are a spiritual positioning that will determine the flow of blessings that I am releasing upon your house at this moment. When you close your eyes to sleep, I continue to work in your favor. There is a movement in the heavens that happens while you rest. Every detail of your tomorrow is being carefully orchestrated by my hands. The things you see as problems, I see as opportunities to reveal my power. That door that seems closed and makes you cry, it was I who closed it because I have reserved something much bigger for you. The job that didn't work out, the relationship that ended, the business that failed. None of this was by chance. It was my protection acting on your life. The people who recently moved away from your path did not leave by mistake or coincidence. I removed them because they were blocking the abundant blessings I prepared especially for you. Sometimes, who you think is essential to your happiness is precisely who prevents your growth. Do not cling to what was, nor try to reopen doors that I myself closed. Some people serve only for a season in your life, and when that season ends, it is time to move forward so that new divine connections can happen. My vision about your life goes far beyond what your human eyes can see. I see the whole picture, from beginning to end. I know every tear you swallowed trying to look strong in front of others, every smile you forced while your heart was broken. I notice when you wake up in the middle of the night with the weight of worries about your rebellious children, with that frightening medical diagnosis, with the bills that accumulate on the table. None of this goes unnoticed by me. Every detail of your life is under my attentive care. Your destiny is not determined by papers with medical exam results that scare you, nor by debt notifications that seem impossible to pay, much less by negative words that people launched against you trying to diminish your value. Your destiny was written by me even before your birth. It is carefully guarded in my hands, and what I planned for your life is great and full of glory. There are victories waiting for you that you still cannot imagine, cures that doctors will say are impossible, restorations in areas of your life that you already consider lost forever. In the next few days, you will begin to notice small signs of my intervention in your routine. They will be coincidences that have nothing random, encounters that were divinely planned, opportunities that will arise at the exact moment. I am aligning people, places, and circumstances for the perfect fulfillment of your purpose. Do not worry about the details or the time it is taking for things to happen. When I start a work, I always finish it. The book of your life is being written by me. Each chapter has a specific purpose, and I guarantee that the ending will be much more glorious than you could dream. Trust the author as the story unfolds, for I know exactly where I am taking you. I'm clearly seeing the battles you have been facing lately, those struggles that seem to have no end and take away your sleep night after night. Inside your own house, where there should be a refuge of peace and harmony, you feel a whirlwind of contradictory emotions, discussions that arise out of nowhere, misunderstandings that multiply. The problems you face are not small. I see the weight on your shoulders when you try to keep everything in order, while inside the chaos seems to grow. The storms did not come only to wet your life, but try to tear the roots of your faith, making you question if I am really present. Family. Challenges have been especially painful, haven't they? That child who distanced himself and no longer answers your calls, the spouse who seems to no longer understand what you feel, the relatives who were once close and now barely talk to you. Added to this, the internal conflicts that you keep in your heart, those questions that you dare not share with anyone. Why is this happening to me? Did I do something wrong? Does God still care? And as if that were not enough, financial difficulties knock on your door, bills that accumulate, debts that grow, opportunities that disappear, leaving a trail of insecurity about tomorrow. But I want you to stop now and remember what is written in Romans 8:31. If God is for us, who can be against us? This is not just another beautiful phrase to put in a picture on the wall. It is an absolute truth, a powerful statement that I want you to engrave in the deepest part of your heart today. When I say I am for you, I am not just watching your struggles from afar. I am by your side as your tireless defender. Every obstacle that arises before you has already been foreseen by me, and I have already prepared the way for your overcoming even before you know that you would face this difficulty. In the battles you fight, you are never alone. My presence is your greatest advantage. As I revealed in Psalm 91, 7-8, 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. These words seal a living pact between us, an alliance that no human or spiritual power can break. I have personally placed an invisible shield around your house, protecting every corner where you dwell. I extended this protection over your health, nullifying diseases even before they manifest in your body. Your relationships are under my guard, and I am bringing restoration where there are wounds. Every arrow, every negative word, every curse cast against you falls to the ground without hitting its target, for my hand protects you continuously. You will notice in the next few days how situations that seemed impossible begin to unravel naturally. People who opposed you will change their attitude without you having to say a word. Doors that were locked will open suddenly, bringing opportunities that you never imagined existed. This will happen because I decided to intervene personally, in your favor, transforming obstacles into steps for your rise. When you look back, you will see that each difficulty faced had a greater purpose: to strengthen your faith, shape your character, and prepare you to receive the abundant blessings that I have set aside for this new time in your life. The giants that today seem enormous will be just stories of victory that you will tell tomorrow. At this very moment, as you listen to these words, there is an intense movement happening in the spiritual world in your favor. I cannot fully explain what your human eyes cannot see, but know that I am orchestrating divine encounters for your life. While you watch this video, I am directing strategic people to cross your path in the next few days, people who carry the keys to your next level. Some of them you do not know yet, others are already part of your life, but they will be used in ways you would never imagine. I am opening doors that no man on earth has the power to close, and simultaneously I am locking accesses that would lead you to paths of pain and frustration. I clearly see your weariness, the weight you carry on your shoulders, that feeling that your strength is at its limit. I notice when you look in the mirror and wonder if it is worth continuing to fight. When in the silence of your room the tears run down and you think about giving up everything. Your sighs do not go unnoticed. I know the exhaustion of your soul. But I need you to understand a powerful truth. What seems to be the end in your perspective is just the beginning of the greatest chapter of your story. What you interpret as defeat is, in fact, the fertile ground where I am planting your greatest triumph, a victory so great that it will surprise even those who have always believed in you. The structures of your life that seem to be collapsing at this moment are not being destroyed. They are being reorganized according to my perfect plan for you. It is like a master builder who needs to remove old and worn walls to erect a more solid and beautiful construction. That family problem that has been taking away your sleep and causing so many nights of anguish, I already have the complete solution. I am working on the hearts involved, preparing the way for a reconciliation that goes beyond what you asked in prayer. That debt that seems impossible to be paid and that grows like a mountain before your eyes. I have already set aside your provision. Resources are on the way by means that you have not even considered possible. The medical diagnosis that brought fear to your heart, making you search the internet for all possible consequences, I am above. I have authority over every cell of your body. Doctors can give their opinions based on what they see, but I see beyond and have the power to reverse any situation. Remember who I am. The same one who formed the heavens and the earth, who gave life to what did not exist, who turned water into wine and resurrected the dead. Nothing, absolutely nothing is beyond my reach. Human impossibilities are just opportunities for me to demonstrate my unlimited power in your life. I want you to pay close attention to the small changes that will begin to happen around you in the next few days. They will be subtle signs, like pieces of a large puzzle fitting together perfectly. An unexpected call, an apparently casual encounter, an idea that will arise in your mind when you wake up, a door that will open without you having knocked. Do not disregard these signs thinking they are mere coincidences. They are my hand moving the backstage of your life, preparing the stage for the great turning point that is coming. The transformation has already begun, even if your senses cannot yet fully capture it. It is like a seed that germinates under the ground before appearing on the surface. Trust the process. Trust in me. I am closer than you imagine and more active in your life than you can perceive. I notice how you anxiously look at the clock and the calendar, counting the days and wondering in your heart. Until when, Lord? Why hasn't what I long for so much happened yet? I see your impatience when checking your cell phone constantly, waiting for that important call, that message that would change everything. I know deeply your anxiety, that feeling that time is passing and things remain the same. Your burning desire to see immediate changes in situations that seem to drag on for years. It is natural for you, human beings, to want quick results. But I need you to understand, my time works in a dimension completely different from yours, as it is revealed in Ecclesiastes 3:11. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart. Yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. This truth is profound. I have placed the notion of eternity within you, but your understanding is limited by chronological time. While you count the minutes, I work with eternity. While you worry about the hands of the clock, I am coordinating entire constellations. The feeling of delay that you experience now is part of your growth. It is the necessary interval between planting and harvesting, between promise and fulfillment. I am not late by a single second, nor am I ahead in my plans for your life. I am being absolutely precise. What you interpret as delay is, in reality, a meticulous work of preparation. It would be like giving a valuable gift to a child who does not yet have the maturity to appreciate it or take care of it properly. What you most desire at this moment, if granted now, might not bring the fullness of the blessing I planned. I am moving pieces on the board of your life that you do not even imagine exist, aligning circumstances behind the scenes, preparing the hearts of people who will be part of your future, including your own heart that needs to be ready to receive what I have reserved. I want you to remember what I revealed through the prophet Isaiah in 40:31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. This is not just a promise of comfort. It is a powerful spiritual reality. Your waiting is not an empty or lost time. It is a strategic period of inner strengthening. Just as the eagle needs to go through the painful process of renewing its feathers to continue flying with majesty, you are also in a process of renewal. This time that seems wasted is strengthening spiritual muscles that you will need to carry the weight of the great blessings I am sending in your direction. In the next few days, when anxiety tries to dominate your thoughts again, I want you to take a deep breath and remember, I am carefully working in your favor, even when everything seems silent. The farmer who plants the seed does not keep digging the soil every day to see if it is growing. He trusts the invisible process that happens under the ground. In the same way, trust the invisible processes that I am conducting in your life now. The waiting time is not lost time. It is preparation time. When the exact moment arrives, you will understand why it was necessary to wait, and you will see that every second was worth it. My time is perfect, not a minute more, not a minute less, simply perfect for you and for the purpose I have for your life. I want you to understand something deeply important about our connection. When I pronounced your name when writing your destiny, it was not just any moment in eternity. It was not just another word spoken. It was a solemn decree in the heavens, a powerful declaration that echoed throughout the universe. Your name is not simply recorded in a celestial book kept on some distant shelf. It is permanently engraved on my hands. Each letter of your name represents a specific purpose. Each syllable carries a special mission that only you can fulfill in this world. Even before your first breath happened, I already knew completely who you would be. I know entirely your past, every choice you made, every mistake you made, every moment of pain and regret. But I do not use these memories to define or limit your future. Your yesterday does not determine your tomorrow in my plans. I see with absolute clarity your frailties, those sensitive points that you try to hide from others, your internal struggles that no one else knows, but I use exactly these weaknesses to manifest my extraordinary strength. It is in your areas of greatest vulnerability that my power is perfected, transforming what seems to be your greatest limitation into your greatest testimony. I notice each of your fears, those thoughts that appear in the early morning, taking away your peace, the worries about the future, health, relationships, and finances. I feel when your heart accelerates before uncertainties, and when your mind becomes restless, imagining negative scenarios. But I am constantly transforming these fears into seeds of faith. Each fear that you hand over to me becomes an opportunity to demonstrate my care for you. The giants that today seem frightening will be exactly the testimonies of victory that you will share tomorrow, showing others how I never abandoned you, even in the darkest valleys. Absolutely nothing that happens in your life goes unnoticed by me, not even the smallest details that seem insignificant to others. When you cry in silence, with your face hidden in the pillow so that no one notices your pain, I am there, counting each tear and keeping them as precious. When your heart rejoices with a small achievement and you smile discreetly, I celebrate with you like a proud father who delights in the victories of his children. In the moments when loneliness seems to envelop your soul like a heavy cloak and you wonder if anyone really cares, I am closer than the air you breathe, more present than you can imagine. Your destiny was never determined by random coincidences, by luck or bad luck, by stars or cards. Each step of your journey is part of a plan meticulously designed by my own hands, with purpose and meaning in every curve of the road. And today I want you to keep this truth in the center of your heart. I am not just a distant spectator watching your story unfold. I am the main author, actively writing each chapter of your life with indelible ink of love, with eternal purpose, with infinite wisdom, and with an ending much more glorious than you can imagine at this moment. When the last chapter is written and you look back, you will see how each piece fit perfectly, each trial had meaning, and how I was guiding your steps all the time, even when the path seemed confusing. Now, before we end this message, I want to guide you in a special moment of connection with me. Close your eyes at this moment. Breathe deeply and repeat these words that I place in your heart. They are not just words. It is a pact between us. Heavenly Father, I hand over to you all the weight I have been carrying. I hand over my worries, my fears and my doubts. I recognize that my name is written on the palm of your hands and that my destiny is kept in you. Yes, I am receiving every burden you release now. Forgive me for the moments when I doubted, for the days when I tried to solve everything alone. Today I declare my total dependence on you. I accept that I am loved, protected and guided by you in every step. I am forgiving you completely at this very moment. I now receive every promise you have prepared for me. I receive healing for my body, peace for my mind, restoration for my family, and provision for my needs. Yes, I am releasing all of this upon your life right now. I declare that no weapon forged against me will prosper. I declare that my house is protected, my health is guarded, and my future is safe in your hands. I confirm each of these statements in the spiritual realm. Thank you because what you started in my life, you will complete. What you wrote about me will be fulfilled. And where I am today is not where I will be tomorrow. For your grace lifts me up, and your love transforms me every day. In your powerful name I pray and give thanks. Amen. I receive your gratitude and now seal this sacred moment between us. It is done. What we have just shared is only the beginning of the journey I have planned for you. See the videos that are appearing on your screen now. It is no coincidence that they have appeared at this moment. They are specific messages that I have set aside to further strengthen your faith and reveal the next steps of your purpose. Each word I send through this channel is carefully selected for your edification and spiritual growth. Before proceeding to the next video, I want you to confirm your spiritual position by leaving a comment with the words, "Lord, I trust in your power." This public declaration of faith will not only impact your own life, opening doors in the spiritual realm, but will also encourage others who are going through struggles similar to yours. When you share your faith, you become an instrument in my hands to reach hearts you do not even imagine. Continue on this channel. Continue listening to my voice, for I have much more to reveal about the glorious destiny I have written for you.